Hello, this is Mario Carmona. I'm the creator of this Living Trust questionnaire system. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for using our system to help your clients by sending these clients to us to handle the estate plan preparation by us as professionals, as legal document assistants registered with California. Um, this video here is designed to give you a quick orientation and bit of instructions as you start your very first Living Trust questionnaire with a client. I'm going to go over really basic recommendations and tips on using this questionnaire and getting full benefit and uh, taking full advantage of the explanation tips that are built into this little questionnaire. So starting with the very first page, as soon as you log in, um, you will see in most of these pages, you're going to see these little rectangular buttons. Click here for formatting requirements, for example, or a questionnaire tutorial. And actually, this tutorial here is this button here. Okay, this button there. So when you click on that, you're going to get this little video that I'm explaining. And it'll explain to, well, let's just put it this way. A lot of these pages are going to have links with little buttons or links that'll click to explainer videos, either explaining the concepts of what a successor trustee is, how the durable power of attorney works, or a video tip link that explains how to use that knowledge of what a successor trustee is, for example, or how a durable power of attorney agent works within this system, works within an estate plan, and fill out the information that your client is giving you using the knowledge that you've already learned in terms of what these elements of an estate plan are. So, for example, you'll see this first button here. And again, you're also going to see very frequently explainer menus, menus that will provide you a written text of what that page is going to contain. But starting with this button here, very important, formatting requirements, how you enter names, how you enter addresses, how you format the addresses properly. We have a specific requirement for that, and I strongly advise you click on this little explainer video that will give you an idea of how we want US addresses entered into the system. Very important for proper formatting, punctuation, spelling, etc. Other pages, like for example, family info, as soon as you enter, for example, how many children the clients might have, these little menus pop up, and it'll give you some more tips as to how to format the child's, or the benefit, in this case, the children's names. Other examples of these tips, for example, in the trustee section, you have the explainer menu here. You have an in-depth video explanation of successor trustees and how they work within a living trust situation. This video here is the same thing. Okay, explain successor trustees, the same as this video here. The page tutorial video, so we're going to actually have buttons created for how you would fill out the page using the information the client's giving you after you've explained to the client what a successor trustee is, for example, and how you would choose a successor trustee, who would qualify for a successor trustee in their living trust. And then using that knowledge, which you would gain by looking at these videos, you would then know how to apply that knowledge, apply that information of what a successor trustee is and how you would choose someone in filling out the questionnaire. Okay, so page tutorial video explainers show you how to use that information and enter it into the system. Explain successor trustees, those are explainer concept explainer videos, explaining the concept, and then page tutorial, how you input that information into the system. You're going to see that as a common theme throughout the whole trust package. Okay, just going through a few others here. Personal property, lifetime interest designation, for example, this explainer text there. The video buttons are there. Okay, So take advantage of all these menus and read those as you're going through all this information. Very beneficial. For example, here, special needs trust for one of their beneficiaries. If you need more information, you can have that explanation pop up there with a little video there. And once you're sure that they need to do a special needs trust, you can go ahead and start entering that information there and move forward. So take advantage of all these tips and explainer menus, explainer videos, page tutorial videos are very, very beneficial in understanding how all this works. There's a pop-up there. There's a pop-up menu that pops up when you click on yes. I'd like a detailed explanation of the residue of the trust estate or the trust residual. Okay, just examples that I wanted to point out. Let's see here. We also have. Let's go to another example of what you would see here. For example, durable power of attorney. Would you like a detailed explanation of the durable power of attorney? Boom, you get a nice thorough explanation of how the power of attorney works and how a durable power of attorney agent works within this aspect of estate planning. Show examples. Boom, you get some examples of how durable power of attorney scenarios can work out in a specific tax client situation. Same thing with advanced healthcare directives, which would be here. You get an explanation there. Show examples of advanced healthcare directive scenarios. Just take advantage as much as you possibly can. That will help keep this process nice and smooth. Let me see another part here. So when you get to the final part of entering the deed information for the real estate that's going to be transferred into the living trust, prepare the transfer deed for real property. That's the most common option that you'll choose here. There are other options here, which I'll do as a page tutorial later. But this is just to give you an idea of what kind of tips are built into this system so that you can get an explanation every time you enter a living trust client questionnaire. Okay. And at this point, excuse me, you're ready to start your first client questionnaire input and follow these tips and videos. Thanks so much.